everyone. First of all, I would like to thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak today. The topic of my speech is change the bad habit. At first, bad habits might seem small and harmless, but if we keep repeating them, they can become a serious problem. At first, bad habits might seem small and harmless, but if we keep repeating them, they can become a serious problem. Bad habits can stop us from growing, reaching our goals, and becoming the best version of ourselves. So, how can we change our bad habits? The first step is awareness. We need to recognize what bad habits we have. We must be honest with ourselves. Ask yourself, what habit is holding me back? The second step is commitment. Changing a habit is not easy. It takes time, patience, and discipline. There will be challenge, but we should not give up. The third step is replacing bad habits with good news. For example, instead of wasting time on your phone, use that time to read a book, learn a new skill, or spend time with family and friends. Remember, success does not come for one big action. It comes for small, positive change we make every day. Even a small step can lead to a big difference in the future. So, starting today, let us all try to change at least one bad habit in our life. Because when we change our habits, we change our future. Thank you for listening. So, here I will present a PowerPoint with the title Countable Noun. What is countable noun? Countable nouns are objects that can be counted. For example, we can count 1 book, 5 books, 10 books, and so on. Countable nouns can be singular noun, or plural noun. Example of countable nouns. Example, apple, 1 apple, 2 apples, 3 apples. Books, 1 book, 2 book, 3 book. Chair, 1 chairs, 2 chairs, 3 chairs. Pencil, 1 pencils, 2 pencils, and 3 pencils. Example of a sentence that use countable noun. I have a brother and 2 sisters. Do you like this photo? My father buy a dog from Australia. Characteristic of countable nouns can be number 1, can be counted, can be divided into separate units. Number 3, can use the article a or an before. Number 4, have singular or plural form. What is singular? Singular is an anonymous word in the singular form, or a noun whose number is not more than 1. Example, I have an avocado, my brother drinks a glass of chocolate, and the student wears a uniform. What is plural? Plural nouns followed by the article the or quantifier indicating quantity. Example, some Indonesians are at least as great as Sukarno. He joined several communities, and the children are playing basketball. Difference between singular and plural. The difference between singular and plural sentence in English sentence needs to be noted because of its influence on the use of verbs, both the verbs to be and the verbs to have. Plural indicate several people, object, place, idea, and so on. Nouns end in s and s. Nouns are written without a prefix. And singular shows a person, idea, thing, place, and so on. Nouns do not end with special endings unless nouns begin with a or an. Using quantifiers with countable noun. Quantifiers are words that indicate quantity or size. For countable nouns, there are several special words. Money used to express a large number, especially in negative and interrogative sentence. Several used to express a few or usually more than two but not too many. Few has a negative connection, meaning little or almost none. A few has a positive connection, meaning some or a small amount, although limit. Tips for using countable nouns. Always check quantity. Before writing, determine with the noun is one or more than one to determine whether to use s or s. Memorize irregular plurals. Make special notes of words like teeth, feet, children, and people because they are often tricky on taste. Use a dictionary. If you're not sure whether a word is countable, look it up in a dictionary. There's usually a for countable and a for uncountable. Conclusion. Countable nouns are essential for constructing sentences correctly in English. Understanding singular and plural form, the rules for adding s or mean s, and the use of quantifiers like many and a few helps communication become clearer. The key to mastering them is to carefully consider the number of nouns and match verb to their subject as well as to appreciate regularly in everyday life.